And now we have to put it in the car and check if it fits, because obviously before we weld all these small slices up, plenty of work, make sure nothing hits engine or any component, and we're clear to go. Now the engine is lifted on a jack, because obviously you won't be able to fit this manifold without lifting the engine slightly bit, because obviously it's all nice and tight, so we have to lift it a little to try and fit the manifold. Manifold is in, and as you can see, I'll show you, it clears everything nice. This is the tensioner I was about yesterday, that we have to go around it. So there was a decision between going from here straight forward up there, just no normal pipe, or go the fancy way. And decided to go fancy way. You guys make a decision which was very split. Some say that time is money, so this is just a business. Try to get it done as soon as possible, as straightforward as possible. Save you time, but the same amount of time, this is business, which is fair enough. This is how it should work. Someone else said, fancy exhaust manifold, make it fancy. Just a bit of extra work and looks better. From my side point of view, you also had to add some fun. If I made it straightforward, will I have the same satisfaction? Probably not. Will I have more satisfaction now? Yes. So I went the fancy way. It is what it is. Let's weld this up. So this is how it looks like. It creates. I haven't seen this manifold before. A bit dark here, but yeah, it all clears there nicely. So that's how it looks like. So this is our pipe. The second anti-lag pipe. This is how it looks like. All the pipes, all the pieces put together, just quickly tacked together, and then we have to fuse them. Now, if you wonder what this pipe is, as you can see, it's fairly tight. I'm not saying this is air seal because it's not, but sort of closed, and that pipe goes to my regulator, and it's constantly pumping argon at about 2 liters per minute. What it does, it's because obviously when you do TIG welding, from there around this road there is an exit. Obviously you blow argon, pure argon. This is obviously to protect the steel that you're melting from oxygen, because obviously if you have an oxygen contamination, the steel is going to lose its properties. Stainless is not going to be stainless anymore. It's going to lose its elasticity and all that stuff. So in order to do a proper weld on a stainless, most of the time you use TIG in the argon shield. But what's behind it? Because obviously when you melt the metal, it melts both ways, right? It melts on the outside and inside the pipe. So what we do, you just put this pipe in, you blow some argon inside. It is heavier than oxygen. It blows all the oxygen out. You make sure obviously you always have some argon flowing through, so that you know there's no oxygen inside. This way there's no oxygen contamination to your welds from inside as well. So it's all nice and protected, outside and inside. This is the proper way to do it. This way is strong, it's not gonna crack. Even if there's mechanical stress, your welds are not gonna be the weak spot. So let's do it. I'm not gonna film it because it's gonna take ages. It's a small pipe, but you have to turn it around, and each one of them is like, I'll show you once I've done this. And the exhaust side of the anti-lag system is finished. We went the fancy way, as we said, all around instead of straightforward. And as we're here, I wanted to show you the difference between leaving the welds obviously as they are. As soon as you weld it up, you just leave them, or polish it up. This is not really polished, this is just brushed, but you remove all the discoloring from the surface. To be honest, I prefer this way, but just to show you the difference, how it looks like. Obviously this is not polished, this is just as it is, and then from there it is all nice and brushed. However, this is done. We remove the support from here. Remember the valve was having this bolt here, which was keeping the valve in place as we mock it up inside the engine. And yeah, let's put it on and see how it looks like. Alright, so the anti-lag system on the exhaust side is finished. As you can see, we have both valves fitted in. I'll show you closer. So what we did, this valve feeds the screw from cylinder 4, 5 and 6, which is behind there, and we went the fancy way at the end, not the straightforward from here to there. And as you can see, we had to go around the chain tensioner, because obviously there's no space to go underneath. We had to go this way or the other way around. We choose to go the other way around. Sorry for the shade, I hope you can see it good. On this side we had to go around the wastegate valve back there, and from this side behind. Now you may ask yourself why you haven't go very short way, why it's such a complicated way. You could just turn this around and go straight to the exhaust. Same with this, it could be turned around and straight to the exhaust. So obviously it will be probably 1/10 of the amount of work. That is completely true. However, this exhaust goes extremely hot. I'm not sure how much of the heat these valves they will resist. However, the less heat you put on them, the better it is, the longer they live, obviously. So by using this longer pipe instead of very short one, I'm gonna avoid to transmit the heat from the exhaust system, so exhaust manifold, straight to the valves. So they're gonna stay cooler. Plus, when they engage, you actually blow fresh air through them, so you cool them down. It's not the other way around. So this is the purpose, to have obviously longer pipes inside instead of really short ones, just to prolong the life of the valves and not trying to have them overheated. Obviously this is just half the job done, because now as we have the exhaust side, so we have the air intake valve and back to the exhaust, we need the air inlet. And we're making it from the intercooler from this side, but this is for another video because I haven't done it yet. I'm not gonna finish it today. This is gonna be or tomorrow or on Monday. And yes, if you were wondering what happened to the chassis rails, they've been chopped off a little bit, maybe slightly more than a little, to suit the big intercooler, both sides. And yes, I'm gonna reinforce them. This is all gonna be plated, a big plate inside to reinforce it, so it's gonna be as strong as the original one, if not stronger. So no doubt on this. This is how it looks like from, there you go. We get in there, it's almost finished.